It's Sunday, it's solo Soggy, Aaron's going away. Um, Jeffrey doesn't show up, and Kobe is busy. So, what we're gonna do is, Shipbreaker. I gotta finish setting up the stream. Just 1 second. This is Shipbreaker, and then maybe we'll do Diablo later. We'll do a couple hours of this. Standard, please. Career. It's 8 o'clock right now. Maybe we'll play this like 11 midnight, and then maybe I'll do some Diablo. I don't know. I'll play it by ear. I finished doing yesterday's VODs. I did half of them, and then I left the 10-10 ones on the side. Oh, you can let me in.
Hello, Shipbreaker 9346-.
Hello, have voice.
Lynx would like to share the following inspirational message. Some people dream of great salvage, while other people get up every morning and make it happen.
Dude, so true. Just watch the link symbol go from maybe hit a corner, maybe oh, so close. I'm almost done. I have 3 more Temtem thumbnails and playlists to set. And then I'm gonna open up Streamlabs and then we're good. I did think about doing some more Temtem and Deathloop. God forbid I think about doing Isaac. Did I finish? I didn't finish Lazarus, right? We just had to do the chest. Or did I die doing Lamb? Mega Saiyan. I don't remember. I may have died. No, I remember fighting Mega Satan. Sorry, I'm dying here. It's a long day. Mega Satan recently, and I think we killed him. I think so. Maybe we're just gonna do the chest. I'm not gonna do it tonight, but I'll play some Isaac tomorrow. Okay, then Streamlabs. I can close File Manager. Streamlabs takes 9 years to load for me, and I don't know why. Everybody will be dancing and we're doing it right. Everybody will be dancing and Okay, I think I'm good. Oh, hold on. Sorry, I literally just sat down as I hit live. I should have done this a minute ago. But that's fine. Before I went live. And then now I'm to have dead air. I mean to start my shift, right? Did we finish our last ship? No, the one we were doing a tutorial for and I blew it the heck up. No, we started a new one. No, this is the tutorial run. Well, we can finish it, I don't mind. There was like a stinking fuel tank next, or like a propane flask next to a cutting board, and I ended up setting it off. Not realizing what it was. I think I don't remember. Oh no, this is where we left. Okay. We won't be doing that one. And then that shift? Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna lose half a day's of work. I couldn't get the reactor. Yeah, that's right. I thought it was like a power box, not a what's it called? That's fine. Starting our shift. do we have any upgrades to do? I didn't look. Range, I don't care. Range, I don't care. It's cheap, though. I could do it. Cooldown, I don't mind that. Durability drain. Durability is what I'm after. Yeah, I'll grab all the durability stuff for all of our main things. It's cheap enough, I don't mind. I just never have to deal with it, personally. What's the point? I'll grab it, but... More oxygen, that's pretty good. Let's do integrity. Heat resistance, electrical resistance. I don't really see a point. Oh, we have demo charges. Overheat. Grapple. Range on the tether? Or just a grab? Okay. What is for the grapple? Okay, that's not bad. But it's kind of overkill. Stronger push. Sure. 3,250 newtons. Strength is pretty good. I mean, I use the grappling hook all the time. I should really just do some stuff with the grappling. I don't use tethers, though, so I don't care about the tethers. Top speed of 4 meters a second. Sure. Can't afford the 6. How about the audio? Can I get the audio? I can. We'll grab the audio. Anything gotta be repaired? Try to repair you. I'll start my shift. Say no more, fam. Do 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 do. My whole issue with the game though is like, why is a shift only 15 minutes? It's so little. Oh, my bad. Look at that range. Alright, I'll do that last then. I'll take the side parts off. Come on, son of a gun. What? Is red pressurized or not pressurized? I don't remember. I'll go and turn the airlock anyway. No, it's already open. It's already open. Whatever. Well, give me this then. Let me in. Door's already open. So, there's still one here. Are you activated or deactivated? Okay, so that was deactivated. It's a red light. So now you should be depressurized, right? The crew quarters are still pressurized and the airlock is pressurized. I know those are the sizes or. Okay. Where is this door for? A little depressurized, but it wasn't much, so we're good. Okay, pressure. Nothing else is pressure. We're good. Okay. Is there a, well, what's it called in here? I don't think so. Any fuel in here? What are you? Presser, let me grab it. No? Are you used? Might have been used. Cool, let's start doing the front plate like I usually do. Since the pressure is off. And depressurized. Tire things for the furnace? Okay, the canopy. Have fun. Tried doing all the barge stuff. We have spent 5 minutes just prepping the ship. That's just about right. Taking this. That's engine. Oh, brother bear. Why do I keep doing that? Go down, brother. Jeez Louise. Did I dunk it? Oh, you're logged in. Good. Yes, you are. $250,000 in the debt bank. Anything else on the top here that needs to be just sent to the barge? Use side panel? No. Oh, whoops. Don't pop a hole in my suit? I do feel like the O2 is lasting forever now, and I love that. Those lights, are they for processing? Yes. Then we're gonna do a light run. Tired of taking off my head, man. So again. It's a bit of an awkward hold. What were you? Better drive? Are these also lights? Oh my god, they are. $3,500 lights? Don't mind if I do. Once you get done with the riffraff, then we start zooming. Cut power, take off all the fuel engines, then we do the thrust. I think thrusters should be last, but maybe I'm wrong. If they malfunction. Rise. Navigation table. It's salvageable. See, we're good. I'm still bad with the power. So probably deal with the rest of the processing, and then that'll be the end of the day. Yeah, we're almost fixed. We're almost cleaned. We made it. You're going in. Yeah. We're definitely look at your wrist. And talk to me. You can pull me out of my job. See, I didn't see any more doors. Like, I just don't know how we got to the reactor. Extra damage? You can thrush in my damage. Maybe, I mean, I guess I could just be blind, but I just swear I didn't see any more doors to the building. It was just go, or to the ship. It was just go to the thruster room. I guess there could have been a power breaker in there, but. Like, can you hold in the send button? I see a bar fill up. What the frick? I don't think it's necessary, but what the frick? Ticketing. 4 billion? Sorry, 4 million? That's a period. And a comma. Also, there's only 2 digits.
Hello, Shipbreaker. This is your morning wake-up call.
Alright, wake up.
Saw that you found an old data drive while you were salvaging. Now, I'm a bit of a tech head and a history nerd, so I love these things. They're uncensored info. Sometimes it's junk, but sometimes it's gold. Either way, it's a more genuine view of the colonies than what you see on the garbage news network. I'm sending you a data recovery program. You'll see it on your HAB terminal. Soaking in solar radiation mangles up the data pretty bad, but you can usually pull 1 or 2 intact files. Hopefully it'll give you a better sense of the wider world. Warts and all. Have fun. Later, Rook.
Thank you, Lou. I don't see the point of reading if you just told us what she said. Data equipment? Sending it, so maybe it's not here yet. Oh, it's in here. Port Olympus, one-time crown jewel of the Martian settlements and one of the greatest milestones of human space colonization. Despite a troubled history in the following years, its establishment in 2053 was a glorious achievement of human determination and scientific ingenuity. Located near the Korolev crater, took Martel Industries over a decade to construct the port, offering prosperity, property, and freedom. The company brought hundreds of hardworking and honorable laborers from Earth to build the first pressurized domes. Most of these workers became the first permanent human settlers of the Red Planet. Terraforming of Mars wouldn't begin for another 40 years. In the early days, Port Olympus relied on the crude system of extracting carbon dioxide from the Martian soil and converting it into the breathable air. An inefficient and difficult process is nonetheless proved effective enough to support ongoing settlement. In this issue, we'd like to address our demand of revising the Shipbreaker contract. Did you know that the company owns any and all intellectual property of the inventions of artistic creations made by the workers? That's right. Signed away the right that moment you took there on this job forever. Were you aware that by signing the contract, you agreed to not have any body modifications done, such as piercings, tattoos, or contraceptive devices without a company approval? Are you aware that the company has free reign over the when to terminate you to cook a new spare from the system? And that there are no regulations or provisions in place for when that should occur? Literally do it for any reason. But the continued use of this functional spare is purely on the discretion of the company. Not to mention the policy of toilet breaks being a whooping at 28 pages long. These and many more. I read the thing. I thought it wasn't that long. These and many more aspects of the length Shipbreaker contract are inhumane and in desperate need of regulation for the dignity of our workers. Salvage Workers United is determined to have these shortcomings addressed by regulation from the Stellar Commission. One of the most prevalent issues regarding worker rights among shipbreakers is the fight to cancel the debt. Believe that of this union that no shipbreaker deserves to be in debt to the company for the privilege of doing the hard work we do. Shipbreakers are the key part of the fair foundation support of this current age of stellar exploration and expansion, which the company profits heavily from. Our work removes the masses of outdated ships that otherwise clog civilization and transforms them into valuable resources that can be used to construction and manufacturing. And be recognized as invaluable components of our active progress of our species that we are. We deserve the rights, recognition, dignity, and respect that our profession demands. That includes not trapping us in the inescapable cycle of debt. We deserve to be able to hold the power and value of our own hard work and use it towards building our own better futures. To cancel the debt, respect the workers' rights, help is action, solidarity is strength. Yeah. What? I already read you. Rip your arm off. May I? May I? $5 worth of scrap. That should be good. Dunga dunga hunga hum hum. Bargy. Oh, the airlock blew up. It's fine. What do you call it? I'm not gonna be crushed. Calm down. I'm glad you went to the right area. Is the front third of the ship done? Not how I wanted to do it, but I'm not against it. Power cells. Have you no more? You're still locked in here, aren't you? Whoa, hold on there, Nelly. Where do you think you're going? Cut you off. I guess we're gonna attach it to whatever, unless that needs to be processed. I mean, you're gone, aren't you? I'm not worried about that stuff, whatever. Still power there? Really? Where? Where do you get power? I mean, that's been in the cell somewhere, right? Your shot. Those are on batteries, but I doubt it. I'm not seeing a cell at all. Get you out of here. Get you process. The entire panel is getting processed, okay, or furnace. Is there any more fuel cells? Or fuel canisters? I need to be worried about here? So we get a 5-star out of this easily. Unless there's another explosion or something that I miss. That was an electrical explosion that time. I pulled out the computer terminal and just fry the entire system and cause it to explode. So. I'm gonna assume you're running on backup because I don't see any more cells. Unless I can get into the back room here. I don't know if I can though. Where's where the thrusters are? I hear you, Weaver. Home. You can still be pressurized, that's amazing to me. Pressurize this. Saved. Did I miss one of these in here, maybe? Because we already had, that's the third one we just interacted with, and I only turned off 2 of them. It's a possibility it would happen. God, these $3,500 lights. So many of them. I'm gonna assume that they're on a big emergency power. The power cell is off. Definitely think it's still flashing, and I think it. Nope, it's not flashing. I don't know. Believe it or not, I think we could finish this ship in the next next shift. Oh, it's gone. You're cutting the side pieces off. Pull anything else out of here? $80,000 storage bins. They do be adding up though. Luo 2. Well, hopefully it'll last the rest of the day. It should last the rest of the day. There's only fuel in here, might as well grab that. JK, it's broken. I just shot. We know we turn in early if we have to turn in early. Alright, we can turn in early. Oh, there's O2 right here. Other mattress, please. $20,000 mattress. Government license, isn't it? I hear ya. Well, I'll do a slash marker here, I guess. 2.8 million. Not bad. And then I'll be right back.